male pick, but that also leaves a little bit more of spacing for Banana here to still commit to the Xayah pick. So you can invest in that Hextech Ultimatum on top of the marksman of Team Banana, while you still have player defense coming from the Braum. So I think that this is a good way to start things off, which is not too telling of who's going to go where for the mid lane.
Yeah, it's still a question mark because these two teams still hasn't picking up an AD champion. Renekton can be flexed into the mid lane, but more potentially, as we've seen in the past series, it's more favorable to go into the Baron lane instead of the mid lane. But so far, Team Flash picks up the Kai'Sa and the Alistar, huge peeling from the bottom lane from these two teams.
I really do like the Alistar pick here in specific, where if the Riven opts to go right in, you can immediately displace her, whether if you want to headbutt her away or just pulverize across. But Team Banana got answers of their own. You're not going to be able to do that so long as I get a huge shockwave. But who's going to be the one delivering the ball? Is it the Riven, Renekton, Braum? I'm not too certain about this whole idea, but at least they got to try to make this one work. While Flash, they got so much great mobility that they could easily just dive right into turret if they get any sort of chance at all. So Ahri is the final pick here to face off against the Orianna.
Yeah, with teams, with champions being locked in for these two teams, something that I want to take note of Banana is every single one of their champions have mobility or have an escape route in the fight. Orianna has the ball, go for mobility, Riven can jump through walls, Braum can jump through champions on allies, Xayah has Featherstorm, and Renekton can dash away as well. So I think this is something that Team Flash needs to respect. If they cannot dismiss this, I think this will be a huge favor for Banana to use in those team fights.
I think it's a good adaptation as well there, guys. The fact that Scarlet Petal is going to now debut this Braum. He has been fantastic so far on these enchanters, but just respecting the fact that Team Flash are playing aggressive, Braum probably is the best, if not one of the best, at shutting that down there with the Glacial Fissure. The passive, obviously lots of champions that can complement it to make sure that the Winter's Bite goes off and stuns are there, and a bit more management in these team fights. But a lot of those pocket picks were let through. They've sort of opened the floodgates, and Banana have said, okay, we're going to remove the Ziggs, we're going to remove the Varus, try and make this bot lane as stable as it can be. Our casting team have been critical of it. Can they get the dub? Match point for Team Flash. Can Banana bring it back?
Let's see how this one goes. That's like Skimmy mentioned, it's match point for Team Flash. I'm gaming this, and with me is Omo. Omo's always gonna have that big brain analysis here to break it down for us. Let's figure out exactly what Banana have to do. I mean, you were pretty vocal in the picks and bans, Omo. What are you looking at? What are you looking in Team Banana to try and get done to pull this win away and go into game number 5?
Oh, I think the problem here is if you look at the state of the game and you have to identify what the key points are for the Banana team, what went wrong for them. The biggest one you would have to identify was the Garen pick, because that pick was not working out when the rest of the map was exploding.
Yeah, we have to see how the change in the top lane pickups for the Baron laners are going to make things work and how it's going to happen. Going into this one, it's an interesting little line that they're taking. We're going back a little bit towards that first game that Banana had, that win that they had. Find some wins in their sales, perhaps, with iNitrogen back on a secondary carry for his team. It didn't seem like Tails was able to quite deliver up to your expectation, but then again, your bar is set pretty high. Moving into this one again, it's still going to be that Xayah. It's still going to go up against that Kai'Sa. So hopefully this time around, it's going to be a little bit better for Banana.
Granted, my bar is auto-attacking more than once in an entire team fight. But, to each their own, right? I think the Xayah pick was not the problem. It's good here yet again. It's good against all their spells. I think our analyst desk touched on this as well, right? Xayah can dodge everything coming in from Flash. That's perfect. The problem is you have to be very on the ball about it, and you have to make sure you're auto-attacking, man, because you're playing into
I see what you did there, Omo. Gotta be on the ball when you have Orianna on your team. It's Team Banana versus Team Flash moving into game number 4, and Flash just need one more win. Banana backs against the wall. They showed us a great first game. Let's see how they take this one.
Indeed, and this is going to be a nice start.
Interesting start, for sure.
Considering that Alistar is not a champion at level 1, they did what they could. It could have been a lot worse. I feel like Banana could have been way more aggressive there. just chase down Dialing once you tagged him with the Winston's Bite. Xayah needs to add second skill, and then you will be able to do a huge chunk at level 1. But they still do get prio early, and I think that this is instrumental for them. Because the problems that we were touching on, right, was the Garen pick is number 1, and the second thing is it's so hard to play jungle for Vendetta when your bot is getting gapped and the support is in your jungle at every camp you walk towards. This is a nice change of pace. We see the Alistar pick get rightfully punished here, but I feel like Banana could be doing more. The key matchup in this game, though, it's not going to be in the bottom lane, it's going to be Nitrogen against Shy. He was stabilizing with the Garen pick. Now he's getting out-traded with the Renekton, and I get it, Shy is one of the most mechanically skilled players here. So it's going to be a tall order for Nitrogen to survive this one, as the dive is going to be coming in.
Yeah, they're looking for something here. Joyce is going to get spotted out by the ward, so iNitrogen has to be a little bit aware of how this one's going to play out.
Fury
crashed in. He's lacking the Fury. Does try to clear it out,
Nice,
but there's going to be the
very
Ignite coming through.
nice.
He dodges away from a lot of the damage. Hookshot coming in. Flash for
wrong
Flash,
way.
but a tactical sweep, and iNitrogen still gets taken down. First blood for Flash.
Flashed the wrong way. He needed to flash back to the tower. He had the right idea, but ultimately mis-executes a little bit. I think he still did a very good job at making it difficult for them to dive him. It's a trade attempt from Banana at the bot side jungle, though. Will they be able to get the blue buff? I think they do. We'll just be able to trade sides.
Oh yeah, it's a minor nuance for sure, but those small differences are what's going to compound, and we've seen how well Team Flash was able to play to this. Let's talk a little bit more about this top lane matchup, Omo, because you mentioned iNitrogen. In this regular season, he's defaulted to playing tanks just to deal with players like SSK instead of playing 4 strong dominant champions like the Renekton. You do see a little bit of a cheeky steal away from Vendetta.
Yes, indeed. But the good thing is the rest of the map is stabilized as well. iNitrogen might be getting a little bit dumpstered here. It's kind of expected, right? When you give a champion like Camille over to Shy, you can't really blame the man. If you do your prep for the game, this is what you would be expecting. I think they had to go for this Garen adaptation. This Renekton adaptation. And I think in the mid game, I still think he will do fine. But they want more here, Flash.
Okay, they're walking up. They're going aggressive. There we go. They get the Hexing Ultimatum off. Unfortunately, Vendetta is going to be dead.
Close.
Barely misses out the damage. Misses out the execute. Team Flash get away with 1.
And they are just sitting on this Baron lane right now. It's going to be so difficult for Banana to try to get back into this one. They want more.
They get the Ignite off. They get damage on the Vendetta, and they take down the second and 3 kills on the board for Flash.
3 kills on the board. Indeed, they play so well around the leads that Shy is getting. It was a very nice roam from Ellie on this Ahri. I think he's been doing very well this series. See some traits here. Unbreakable
Looking at some
available.
good damage back, but yeah, Unbreakable available for Glory D means he's going to be tanky, means he soaks up damage. Tails, he has a little bit more. They don't commit all too much there, so it looks still pretty okay for Team Banana.
Indeed, it does look okay. It's a pretty decent trade in the bot side. It's pretty even. I feel like they should be getting more because they have the favorable matchup. But still, Team Flash on the other side of the map, they're doing exactly what they need to. 2,000 gold lead for Shy as he bases. He's going to pick up the Trinity Force. iNitrogen here still on the Vampiric Scepter. It's a very sad spot to be in. And if Shy recalls here, makes his way to a team fight at the objective, it's going to be nigh unwinnable for Banana.
Again, hitting us up with the big words. Not impossible is the theme that we're looking at. Team Flash have their pick of the litter. It's Dragon and Rift Herald up. It looks like they're going to walk towards the bottom side first. Butcher is a little bit undecided yet. He's still looking to move around, trying to figure out which objective he wants to go for exactly. Team Banana do have a little bit more vision around the Dragon, so that's going to give them a bit more information. Vendetta's going to be contesting the bot side as well.
Yeah, it looks like they will try to contest here and they will trade the Rift Herald. This is going to be very good, I think, for Flash though, because with the Rift Herald, iNitrogen, you cannot defend this turret. You're 2 levels down and Shy. They're going to pop that in the Baron lane and they are going to just run it down here. This is going to be a huge influx of gold as well for Shy. Ellie kind of wants to contest this though.
Yeah.
He's testing the
Doesn't look
smite.
like it's gonna go over the for free. They do manage to find it. Oh, gets the knockback on the Vendetta. He has to get back to the
Okay.
pit. He does secure it.
Huge.
There's a vision on the 2. Another shockwave lands on the Glory D with Unbreakable just in time, but it's not gonna keep him in line
gonna get
enough.
out. Look at
A
Shy.
double kill comes through for Banana.
Yeah, and they want a Herald at the mid lane right now. Vendetta is going to be defending this alone. I don't think he'll be able to do anything. And that's tier 1 gone like that.
He's running over, but yeah, like you mentioned, it's gonna be tier 1 gone. Team Flash find something in the mid lane exchange at least.
Yeah, they do get the mid lane turret in exchange for the Dragon. I think that's a trade you're happy with if you're Team Flash. This does mean, of course, a bit of time for iNitrogen to get some farm for himself in the Baron lane. We'll just recall, pick up the block for himself. If they do get into a fight right now, it's not the worst scenario for iNitrogen. However, if Shy recalls, he's gonna be so far ahead in terms of items. Joyce is gonna get spotted. We'll just be able to jump away to safety.
Well, this one makes out as Vendetta's gonna get caught out. Nice Dragon's Rage with the kick. The shield won't save him. Vendetta gets caught in his own
They're gonna
jungle.
dive.
Meanwhile, up the top side, Shy gets the stun back onto iNitrogen, gets pop the dominance, but can't clear the wave. They're diving him on. Actually, Armin comes to it. It's beautiful aggro juggling as they take him down again.
And that's the problem. If you pick these kind of matchups in the Baron lane, you have to have a mid laner that can enforce it. I understand wanting the Orianna. Oh, they're gonna dive again. Okay, he gets out.
Recalling the face of danger. Yeah, Soul's just gonna recall. But things are a little bit dangerous for Banana here.
Yes. Well, I understand wanting the Orianna, right? So you have the team fighting secure. But the problem is, if you go for a pick like Orianna, you're never gonna get mid priority. You're never gonna be able to move on the map. And we saw what Ellie accomplished with this Ahri. He got mid pushed out, he moved top lane, he lost so many ways for himself, but he doesn't care. He lets his jungler farm it. The moment he hits 5, he gets his ultimate, he punishes Baron lane, he punishes Shy he punishes iNitrogen together with Shy, losing track of things here, just as Banana are, and it's gonna be such a difficult situation. Shy is gonna be close to the Blade of the Rune King. He's gonna be able to just push and push and push.
Vendetta flashes in, unfortunately misses the stun onto Dialing. Will look for Glory D, so at least 1 kill. Should head over to Banana, but now Ellie's joining into the thick of things. 4-2. Don't quite think that's what they want to go for. Flash have to back away. They're strong, but not that strong, perhaps.
Indeed, and this is going to be Ellie looking for a little bit more. They might be able to force his ultimate out. No, not quite. I think they should have been able to, though, but it's a bit of a individual misplace. That's the ultimate to stop bases so his team can push mid. Very good stuff here from Flash, correctly identifying what they need to be doing across the map. And 2 mid lane turrets, just like that for Flash.
Yeah, mid lane battered and opened up. The game's looking like Team Flash pulling ahead with the lead, 5,000 gold over Team Banana. A lot of that, off the 3 turrets that they've been able to open up, bot side has been able to hold on. But like you mentioned, they play generally towards that's the weak side, so it hasn't even been able to get much tempo there. Instead, look at that iNitrogen. He loses so badly in these trades against Shy. Has to be careful. Walking into his own jungle, top side of the map, always handed to Flash.
Yeah, and look at the map, right? Glory D is always there first. He always moves first, and he's always making sure his team's safe, making sure that Banana cannot go for any fights because they never have a numbers advantage. And this is going to be so huge because Camille with gold lead, we all know what she can do. We all know what Shy can do, especially on Camille. Has the TP picked up, has 2 items. Renekton can never match him now, and with that, pretty much a foregone conclusion. I think it's going to be a very difficult situation for Banana. You see Shy just push the waves, take mid, and now Shy's going to out at Baron lane. It's going to be free.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Oh, wow.
Still has
Survives.
something there.
Yeah,
iNitrogen holds on. Both sides using the Ignite, I think. Or it looks like mostly just iNitrogen.
Yep. Yeah, Shy not having the Ignite, if not, I think he would have been able to find a solo kill. But not having the Ignite just means that Nitrogen heals up so much. Solo kill though? Solo bolo? Oh my god, look at Shy's HP! Nitrogen is doing so much!
Yeah, he has to flash away as well, and Shy, I don't think he's going to be able to reset in time to get into this dragon.
Yeah.
And that's a big goal difference. You know, iNitrogen, his impact on this fight won't make all that much of a difference, but Team Flash not having Shy might. But then again, it looks like Banana don't recognize this, or at least don't quite care about it, won't
They can't,
contest.
right? Yeah.
Play it safe in the jungle instead.
Yeah, Flash's team comp just makes it so hard for you to walk into them. That's what champions like Lee Sin, Ahri, and Alistar do to you. They have such high amounts of burst. If you base check them, you're dead or lose half your health before the fight even starts. It makes it impossible for Banana to contest, and we're going right back at it. Nitrogen, he might get caught at top lane, but we see a fight at bot.
Okay, nice little bait there. Uses the Glacial Fissure, pulls away a couple of crowd control spells, gets the Unbreakable. It's a 1-for-1 trade on these ultimates. Not all too bad, but it gets some more information where they are as well. Meanwhile, Midwave, I think, still been crashing in. They have been missing a little bit of gold EXP there.
They definitely are, and we see Ali Pool hit to a little bit of a gold lead. Shy just playing in and out so well around the Ruthless Predator of this Renekton. Really nice manipulation from him of his character and how it relates to iNitrogen's Renekton. 4,000 gold lead so far, has the TP, 1 full item up on this Renekton. And it's looking to me like only a matter of time before he ends.
Oh, no. Stands right over the wall, clipped by the vision. Is the way Soul gets caught out in the mid side. Now over the top lane, Vendetta. He's gonna go down as well. Iron Nitrogen, he's stuck in between multiple members of Flash. There's not much he can do. Dragon's Rage gets kicked back into Tails, who's gonna hold on to him, but Team Flash steal away 2 lives.
And Glory D is the name of the game for me. He is always there first. On this Alistair now, yet again, he's always at the fight first, gets in, gets the combo down, and Flash, they are getting more out of the map. Same like in game 2, same like in game 3. When they have the leads, they will run you around the map. Whatever you get on one side would not match what they get on the other. You don't even hit the Winter Spite, so that's it for the fight. Flash, once again, close to a 10,000 gold lead. Let's see if Vendetta can find something here on Dialing, maybe.
Yeah, it's cash money for Team Flash, who are looking to return the favor to Team Banana.
He's chasing him. He's chasing Dialing, gets the Flash. Unfortunately, we don't quite get it on the Observer Cam, but that's going to be Riven burning the Flash of Kai'Sa.
Interesting moves. Vendetta does manage to take that away. I'm not quite sure how impactful that's going to be in these next fights, especially with Vendetta. He's only about 7,200 gold in. Still looking to complete his second item. Once he has that, surely he's going to have a lot more damage. He's going to have a lot more presence in these fights. But until then, you know, he's not going to have as much impact as what we see from Joyce.
Indeed, he is not. Joyce is doing so much on the map right now. In the last 2 games as well, Joyce has been the MVP for me. I know Shy has been looking flashy, but everything has been enabled and set up by Joyce. It's going to be a tough call for us later when we have to decide who the MVP is going to be. I think these 2 guys put on a pretty decent performance in this match. Of course, with that said, it's not over just yet. Banana, they still have a hope in this game, right? They still have a chance for the miracle team fight. Get a 5-man Shockwave, 5-man Riven combo, get some Xayah Feathers on the ground. I think it's not a foregone conclusion just yet. The main thing though is there's no answer to this Camille. He's just kicking this Renekton and he can't do anything.
Ooh. Yeah, definitely some hopium there for you, Omo, but down the bottom side, nearly takes down Nitrogen, takes the Flash away. There's a couple of summons still committed, but Turret at least the Team Flash, so they still get a pretty chunk of change. Meanwhile, Chloe, he's gonna get caught out. They're looking to get this catch off. Station Fidget just barely clips him off. Dialing, trying to dodge away. Vendetta's coming in now, but the Dragon's Rage gonna hold him back. Golden is dodged away from the Shockwave. Still alive, and Tails is not able to output the damage in his need. Not able to come online with the damage source for Team Banana. They can't hold on. They can't stop them. Now the Frank's coming in early. They sweep them up, and only Iron Nitrogen is left alive.
And it is a disaster for Banana coming from every angle. Team Flash collapse on them. Very good individual plays from the members of Team Flash. Johnny has to dodge out on the Shockwave. Lee Sin combo to save his AD carry. They're gonna get mid lane inhibitor. They're gonna get the Baron. And the whole map, the whole game, I would say even the whole series here belongs to Team Flash.
It's not the Flash in the pan.
It's not
Team
for sure.
Flash.
Indeed, it is not. And that's gonna be a bit of a scuffle once again. Shy and Nitrogen. Nitrogen doing his best to hold his own despite being set so far behind. Still though, 15,000 gold at 13 minutes. This one for Team Flash looks to be all but in the bag.
Oh, very impressive there. Omo, I see you can now count for the numbers, giving us a rundown on the gold difference as we look to see how Team Flash close this one out. 13 minutes and 45 seconds just into the game. This is a little bit right past the average game time. This is the Team Flash that we have seen in the regular season, looking strong, looking like how they played in the Vietnamese Sea Icon series, and they're looking to take this game away. One more kill on the Iron Nitrogen here, perhaps. Doesn't have his ultimate, so has to try and get away. Glory D is going to soak up the damage. Unbreakable, still available. Didn't even have to expand it there. That's how powerful they are, Omo.
Indeed, and I want to add on to your point as well, right? You said looking like how they looked in the regular season in Vietnam. Actually, that's not the case. They're the 4th best team in Vietnam. And if that doesn't tell you how scary Team Flash is, how scary the Vietnamese region is, maybe this team fight will.
As they start things off, they take down Soul first. The Orianna will never find the light of day to use those ultimates like they want to. Never quite get the wombo combo that they want. And Team Flash, they're ready to read them a bedtime story. Ready to put them in their crib, put them to sleep. One after the other, taking down Iron Nitrogen next. We still see the Guardian Angel available for Joyce. He jumps in a little bit too deep, but they're on to the next, and that's gonna be game. Team Flash pull away the series.
And Team Flash